The memory starts with a feeling, It's like the warm sun shining on your hands in the morning. Light comes through a window, making the room glow with soft golden colors. Steam goes up in a thin, steady line from a small tulip-shaped glass. This glass holds dark, nice-smelling tea. The air smells warm and bready, like fresh bread just out of the oven. You can almost feel the gentle crunch in your fingers. These are the small, quiet things that start the day. They are simple moments, but they feel big and important. Everything on the table seems to have its own life, its own story. A bright white plate of feta, a small bowl of shiny black olives, red tomato slices, so ripe they almost burst, cool, crisp cucumber sticks. The colors are bright, like an artist's paint ready for the first stroke of the day. This is not a meal you rush through. It's an invitation to stop, take a deep breath, and just be there. Here, at this table, time slows down to a gentle, steady beat. Everything feels like a scene from an old, favorite film. The sound of a spoon hitting a glass is the only sound for a moment. You watch as someone tears a piece of soft, fluffy bread, dips it into a pool of golden honey, which sticks in a thick, slow drip. The scene is quiet but full of feeling. It's a special way to feel cozy and cared for. This is what a Turkish breakfast is all about. It's an experience for your senses that wakes you up gently. A morning that feels like coming home. The history of this amazing meal goes way back, a tale told on 1,000 plates. A long time ago, the huge Ottoman Empire was where many cultures met. A colorful mix of tastes and ways of doing things. Its kitchens were places of incredible creativity. Balkans, Middle East, Central Asia, Mediterranean Sea. They loved fresh, seasonal food and believed a meal should be a celebration, beautiful and delicious. They served many small dishes all at once, often summed up in a simple phrase, 40 dishes. It doesn't always mean exactly 40. 40 is special. It means abundance, generosity, true welcome. The host has worked hard to make guests feel important. Morning became a bright, social event where friendships grow over shared bites. Cheeses, salty feta, creamy and stringy. Olives, green, black, marinated with herbs and lemon, honey and kaymak. Homemade jams, cherry, apricot, fig. Sucuk sizzling in a pan, delicate borek, cheese-filled, spinach-filled. Each bite is a small adventure. At many tables, a gentle argument is always happening. The big menemen debate. Eggs softly scrambled with bright tomatoes, green peppers, a lot of olive oil, cooked slowly in a shallow copper pan. Some want it runny, perfect for dipping bread. Others prefer it firm. Then the question of onions, and maybe a sprinkle of cheese. No matter your eggs, one thing is constant: tea. Turkish tea, or say, is strong and essential, brewed in a çaydanlık, served in tulip-shaped glasses, held by the rim between thumb and pointer to dodge the heat. Refilled again and again, a calm ritual that pauses the conversation and keeps everyone at the table a little longer. In the Far East near Iran is Van, home to a famous feast-like breakfast. Van Kahvaltısı takes abundance to a new level. Otlu peynir with wild herbs, murta, eggs with flour and butter, and van honey with thick clotted cream. You don't use a fork for everything. You tear bread, dip, swipe, taste. Food passes between friends and family, voices rise and fall, and laughter fills the room. It feeds your spirit as much as your stomach, a warm circle of connection. The history of these breakfasts runs so deep that it has become part of the world's special culture. Groups like UNESCO look for unique traditions to protect. A meal like this is more than food. It's a living museum that holds people's memories. It teaches farming, community, and how to be a good host. In places like Van, it brings people together and keeps an old way of life alive. Food telling the story of a culture. Now, close your eyes and breathe. Imagine yourself back at that sunny table. First bite of warm, crusty bread dipped in honey. Tea, strong and hot. a bright tomato bursting with flavor. You remember a voice, a kind word, the gentle touch of a hand reaching for the olive bowl. You feel small, completely safe. This is why Turkish breakfast is the best. Not just taste, it's how it makes you feel. Food can be both simple and deep. A table of small, colorful dishes tells a long story. Empires, trade routes, families, shared mornings. It's an open invitation. Join us, stay a little longer, talk, listen, laugh, and be with the people you care about.